Good morning, family. This is actually Sunday morning. Very rainy here. It rained all day yesterday. Thunder, lightning. I think you guys had the same thing with actually possibilities of tornadoes where you were at. Um, we're in May, and I'm actually getting ready to treat my cabbage plant here. It was covered in aphids the other day, or at least it wasn't. One of the leaves was. And I don't know if they're like hiding now because it's raining, because I don't see any of them, but I took that whole leaf off. And I don't know. Anyway, think I'm gonna, you see some bugs been eating on the Brussels sprouts too. This Brussels sprout is looking really bad, and I gave it some fertilizer the other day. I kind of researched it. Dad helped me trying to figure out what the issue was, but it also has been eaten on too. So I've got some garden soap spray, and it's actually just 2 tablespoons of Castile liquid soap in a gallon of water. And so then I put some in the sprayer, and apparently you're supposed to just spray down the plants and then give it a little bit of time and wash it down. Well, it's not like a pouring rain right now, so I'm just gonna spray the whole thing down as best I can for now and let the rain do the washing off part. So we'll see if that helps. I don't know. And I have a lot of this because I did make up a full gallon, so I can try it again later. I fertilized all of these the other day because their leaves were all turning purple, and I think that's a sign that they're missing potassium or something. I don't know. There's so much to take in and try to remember because I don't know anything about what I'm doing. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today. And later this afternoon, I'm going to try to come out here and see what I can do to thin our carrots. I'm going to show those to you here in just a second. And I'm going to see, because I saw one guy who was talking about taking some of your carrots and instead of tossing them, transplanting them. His were a lot smaller than mine. Look here. We have nasturtium blooms. They're beautiful. And our marigolds are starting to bloom. So that's good. And our pansies are doing good. I need to come out today and pick some of those blooms so they'll continue blooming. Look at this nasturtium. It's ginormous. Doing really well. So those are nice. I did plant echinacea here. And a dog, Penny, got into it. So 2 of them have died. These 2 are still trying. I don't know if they're going to make it. I planted 3 of them in the front yard too, and they seem to be doing better. And my mint that I rooted and planted, we're down to, I had 4 of them. We're down to, looks like 1. I don't think that other one's going to make it. My chamomile is doing really well. I didn't know if it was going to make it. When I transplanted it, the roots were just so tiny, but it's doing good. These are the carrots, and see how thick they are? So I need to go in there today and thin them out. So we'll see how that works. And then I don't know what's going on with the spinach in this thing. I wonder if it got sunburned the other day because it was like 70 or 80 degrees. And that one there is trying to bolt, going to seed. So that may be what happened. So I think I'm going to take those out and replace it with something else. And of course, all of our radishes and turnips bolted. And we didn't get any out of those because this was like a couple weeks ago when we had 80-degree temperature. So I'm going to pull those out and put something else there. This is a new bed of spinach and romaine lettuce. Those are doing real good. So I may need to mulch a little bit in there. I'm not sure. And of course you see the zucchini out there in the blue bucket. That one is zucchini. This one is, I believe the green one's lemon cucumber and the other one's just a green cucumber. And then that black one is summer squash. And our blueberries, we were getting a little worried about them. I don't know if you can see some pink on the leaves. Kind of a, almost a reddish look to it. And they were looking a little worse the other day. And some of them had it, some of them didn't. But based on the research that we did, they were saying that it might be that they're not getting access to the nitrogen because it hasn't been warm enough. I believe that's what they said. So we gave it a few days and they're looking better. So we haven't done anything to those. And our dill, you see that? It's kind of crazy. And our beans over by the fence are doing good too. I think when I take out some of these other plants that kind of are done and aren't doing well, I may put bean bushes in there. We'll see. And this was a rose that we got for Dad to give to Mom on Mother's Day. It's doing pretty good. I had to cut a bunch of blooms and stuff off of it because it was pot bound and it was looking really sad, but it's perking up. Okay. So I'm taking advantage of some dry weather to work on some garden stuff. Cleaned off some dead leaves, still watching a few plants that are having trouble, like this Brussels sprout. And this one's got a little bit too. Don't know what's going on with it. Still researching. Got a little purple on my cabbage leaves. So we'll see what happens. And today I'm planting tomatoes that I started in the house way back in February. That would be these. And I've had them out in the greenhouse. It's like they looked fine, but they weren't growing. I started these tomatoes here. There's like 3 different kinds. There's hard to see in the dirt, with the dark dirt, but I started those, a little bit earlier, or later than the others. And they just kind of sat in the greenhouse, not doing really anything. So we're going to plant them and see what happens. And this bed over here, which I'm filling at the moment, is for peppers. And Brian is working to get the chicken coop finished up. We've had a few problems, but he's getting it figured out. Okay, that's it for today. We'll see you next time. Bye.